Okay, it's day 19. Here we go. Let's see what we have to play with today. Ooh. I think it's a butterfly. Let me make sure, but I think it's a butterfly. All right. Let's see. Yes, it is. I just have it upside down. It's a butterfly. All right, I'm going to gather my stuff. I have to tell you, doing this has really made me look at my pattern paper in different ways, because there is no way I would have used some of this. I am really going back into my stash. So this is a great way to bust your stash. Okay, these are the papers that I've chosen. It was from a card kit that I ordered. I don't remember the name. Let's see if it has anything in here. No, there's nothing to identify it. So it's just a card kit that I had ordered, and that's what I have and I chose to use. I paired it with a dark green and a tan, and I have my card base. I have my butterfly. I'm gonna try this purple. I tried to match this purple here, and I think this will work because I'm gonna stamp on here. And I have some purple gems that do match that. So my first thing is to take and stamp my butterfly. Let me just, yes, it'll work, but it was upside down, so I'm glad I stamped it. All right, I'm gonna put it right there. All right, so it's just a real subtle look. All right, I typically don't add sentiments to my cards because then I can use them however I want. All right, I'm gonna put this together. Yeah, I never know what I'm gonna need cards for, so if I don't have a sentiment on there, I can pick and choose which one I want. All right, this goes on here. That's slipping on me. Let me open it flat. Then I can kind of hold it. There. This goes on next. Okay. All right, so I've got that. The next piece to go on is this one. It's going to go right there. All right. Now I'm going to add this to my base down here. Like so. This goes on next. Now that that ink is dried, it looks so much, it looks really nice with that flower. All right, and I'm gonna put this on with dimensionals. I say that all the time because that's what Stampin' Up! Calls them. And you get trained, but they're foam adhesives is what they are. So, old habits are hard to break. All right, I've got all my backs off, except for that one, it didn't come off. And that one. All right, the rest are off. All right, let me take this, and then this goes on, and I don't want to hide all my flowers down below. So I'm going to put it on like that, and it's time for our gems. And these are all the same size. So I'm gonna, ooh. See if I can pick it up a little. There, it slipped on me. All right, and then I'm gonna put one here and one here. So some different ways to use your gems. Perfect place for a sentiment there if you need one or want to put one in there. So there's today's idea. Bye.